Uh, Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is I, Cosmic Bobby Bear Hug. If you could not tell by that already. Now, I know you might be asking. I know you're going to be asking a lot. What is the title of this stream? What do you mean there's a truth on Discord and blah blah blah? But well, let's just say so basically I tr- basically it happened a year ago in 2000 and well 2025, basically in October when I officially became Discord. So I know it's a kind of a while ago, but it's important to know. Okay, I just want to get this off my chest, just to express my feelings, my concerns. And how will I keep going forward with this? And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not even going to like put blames on everything. And I am not, and I kid you not, I am not doing this to promote hatred or anything. I just wanted people to understand. Okay? So let's just get to the start of this. So basically, it all started when I first got on Discord. Basically, it was just like any other. You then go to a Discord. I picked out the name Cosmosis. It was usually my good name at the time, so I was like, yeah, I guess I'll be Cosmosis. However, though, so basically I then created my own server and I enabled community, and then I joined Babsky's server. It was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. You know, the YouTuber Babsky. Basically, he was a very chill dude. And we became friends on Discord. And that was when I met my good friend who unofficially is considered like my brother. He's like that to me. And that is Chili Doggo. Him and I are so close together. Like, we're really, really so close. All of us basically just chilled and watched the gameplay happen, and it was just a funny lot of it was just basically being sillies. That's what we were doing. So then I basically then came on, and Chili Doggo said to me, would you like to join one of my server? And I was like, yeah, sure, I would love to join your server. After all, I just wanted to get to know many people because this is my first time being on Discord before. So he invited me and I did a form. Just like, apparently it's required that you do the form, which was pretty good. So I did the form. I went in and I basically got in as much as everybody else did. The craziest part, though, was that I was not expecting the server to be, well, bigger than what mine is. Mine is more, well, it's just a starter server. It's not even like a full blown, like, active server. It was clearly just me and some bots that I have. But that's besides the point. So basically, as soon as I got in there, and Chili Doggo introduced me with many others, I became co-owner which was surprising as I never expected somebody to put in that trust in me. But I was grateful nonetheless, and I know what I must do as the co owner. I basically just do my usuals and I just protect the server from anything that could potentially harm it, which was pretty nice. So, fast forward to like September. I met a few couple guys who were at once chill, who were very close friends with Chili Doggo as well. Well, once before. So I then basically chilled and chilled and chilled. And that was when I met someone who, even remembering it just makes me feel a bit unnerving. But his name is Epic. He was a YouTuber like I am, which was no surprise because I was a YouTuber myself, and makes sense why I'm showing this video. But he's also a YouTuber his own way, which I must say was pretty impressive, not gonna lie. So basically, I was introduced to him, and we at first became good friends. We started like chatting. We started like promoting ideas in a sort of grand scheme kind of way. It was really like it was like one of those moments where people just like built up like something amazing, something goal worthy, and all that stuff. It was like it was like the golden age for us. Well, for me and Chili Doggo and the rest of you content creators anyway, it was the golden age for us. So I then I met Epic's friends. I met Cool, I met Delta, and I even met Blueberry Sands, whose also name is Icon. Now, of course, I never talked to Icon much, and I barely know him, but he was pretty chill. He's not like a piece of garbage and whatnot. He just has that. He kind of has that like vibe where he just basically doesn't want to talk much, but he's just shy. But he's a person who is just he's probably just bored, but still vibes. But anyway, so basically we chilled, and me and Chili Doggo decided to come up with something that could potentially change the world forever. We were deciding to create the first ever coalition of many servers, basically to do a thing called the Utopia Project. It was supposedly like an initiative that we all were doing. Basically, our values were very simple. We promote equality and science above everything else. We decided that in order for us to unite, we must be progressive about our ideals and share our ideas with others. Sure, many people will not agree, but I mean, can't you can't bake a pie without losing a few dozen eggs. Well, that's just usually that's just a quote. But anyway, so I kindly asked Epic and Cool and Delta if they would be so interested in helping out. And unexpectedly, Epic did say yes. He said yes to us. And I'm like, well, thank you. I really appreciate it. It was not the best of moods. It was not something I would expect. He could have at least like told me, I'll think about it, but the fact that he unexpectedly said that he would do it, that he agrees with it, just makes me shocked. But it was really fine. But however, peace did not last long. Basically, after we made that promise, I met another friend named Atlas. He was a pretty unbiased man with, even though he has a bit of a, he obviously doesn't want to like deal with things, but he's still a chill guy that I know who he's very chill. So then basically I was coming in, and that was when Chili Dongo, like, apparently I was in the server called Furry Discord Hub, which was a place where all furries get to live. I'm a furry myself, by the way. So basically, I joined in, and basically Chili Dongo asked for my help, saying that he needs help with, like, because apparently the only way for him to run the server that he clearly owns is he has to be the moderator of another server to know what he's doing. But I tried telling him, I told him, Mr. Chili Dongo, you got us. You got us that can like help out the server. Like you got us that can like take care of the problems in the server. Like you don't have to like you don't have to like rely on, you don't have to be something that you can't be when you got someone who can help out. We try to put reason into him. It was just not it was just not there, you know. It was kind of big deal and all that, blah blah blah. But of course, Chili Doggo is so paranoid of fear that he clearly did not want to listen. So I felt bad for him, honestly. So then I basically I tried telling him again, telling him it's okay. You have us. Let us take care of it. But of course, he's like, but I gotta be the person who understands what rules or laws can affect punishments. And I'm like, but you have us that can cover all that. You don't have to do it yourself to be the owner of the server. Like you can just have us do it. But still, overcome with fear. He just has the difficulties. Then I met someone. Then basically, he then gave the server ownership to Icon. Now, Icon, he is a little, like I said earlier, he's a bit of a shy dude, but he's not like usually a bad person that screams bad vibes, but he's just a little bit of a person that I just don't feel like comfortable, but not at the same time. Like he's probably just bored or something. So what Chili Dog did is that he gave him the server ownership, which was supposedly temporarily. He did not consent with giving the server ownership to Icon permanently, you see. It was not like he did not consent with giving up his server for the rest of eternity. Like he did not like agreed on that. He only just had it as a temporary arrangement until he comes back. It was supposed to be like a temporary exchange contract that he enacted. Like he did not give full permanent ownership of the server when it was clearly his. Like apparently you have to get consent from someone in order to, well, have the server. Like that's just it. Like that's just it. So it then happened again. So then he did not become rare, and then basically he then decided to ask Icon for the server back. Basically because he did it without without knowing what could happen. So, but you see, he kindly asked if he could have his server back. But the one thing that he got a reply of was, was a deny. He denied him of the server. And obviously, Chili Doggo was paranoid and terrifying because for someone to refuse him to give the server back, because it was meant to be a temporarily arrangement, not like a permanent, like giving up your server for the rest of eternity. That's not like he did not give him consent. So then on that afternoon, on what appeared to be October, was that he basically, Chili Doggo reached out to me on a text, and I basically just like, I was too tired and I was resting in my room, just usual. And I was about to like take a rest or whatever when I got a text from Chili Doggo, and I was like, what can my bestie want? So I picked up my phone and I started looking at the text. And then I saw like he sent me a message with a screenshot showing that Icon did not refuse to give his server back, with the word saying, why should I do that for you? Why should I give you back? Why should I do that, everything for you? Why should I give that to you? And I'm like, why would Icon do that? Like, why would Icon refuse the server? Like, but then I assumed that maybe like Icon was just like not in the good mood. So I basically kindly told, so Chili Doggo obviously begged for me to like talk to Icon to like sort it out. And I'm like, okay. I will try to like ask him if he could like, and I'll try to ask him if he could, try to maybe like calm down a bit, and let's just discuss like, because I try to be like professional. I was trying to like basically not like engage in a hostile thing. I just wanted to like know what was going on and what was the problem, and why would you suddenly refuse when it was temporarily arrangement. So I then got on a call, and basically I was on a call with Icon, and then basically he couldn't talk to me on the phone because his mom was here, and I'm like, okay, that's that, okay, sure. So I kindly asked him, so can you explain? So I basically started like talking to him. I was trying to like, I was clearly like a little irritated because I was bothered to like take care of this, but also like I was just trying to like understand like what was his intentions and what was he trying to do. So I basically, they kept asking for it. I kept telling him what was he doing, like what was his idea. Of course I was like, huh, like, and eventually it got heated, which I don't even know why it got heated, which was clearly not my intention to make everything heated, because I was just trying to get some reason as to what was the problem and what was going on and all that stuff. So basically it then ended with me blocking Icon because he was clearly out of control. And then I realized that Icon was a manipulator. Apparently he uses Chili Doggo's fear to have his server and never give it back to him, which is literally a non-consent, which permission swap of server ownership requires consent and permission from the creator of the server. And Chili Doggo was the creator / original owner of the server, which means he cannot give the server unless it was by consent, or that he was willfully getting rid of putting the server away for someone else. Basically it was non-consensual, and that it was only a temporarily arrangement in a contract. It's mostly a temporary arrangement. It's not permanent. and for Icon to simply refuse and then suddenly realize that he was a manipulator makes it a lot more sense as to why he wants a server. Of course, I was like a little bit mad. I told Chili Doggo what happened. I told him what the heck happened and that he was obviously more scared. I never hear him fear for his life. So then, basically, I tried to tell him, "Hey, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Hey, I got you." So then he told me, like, "Can you like?" So then he started like pulling up ChatGPT with the announcement saying that apparently there was a hostile takeover, and I'm like, "Oh my god, is this really happening?" Did this happen while I was on? Like, I just got on Discord, and this is the kind of hostile, and we already got a hostile hangover. Like, I barely even settled in to, yeah, and I've now dealing with this, and I'm like, what the hell, dude? So then I was obviously like shocked, and and me and Icon were still like arguing. I then basically started. I yelled at Icon, telling him, "Dude, why could you not do something simple? Like, can you at least like elaborate?" Like, I tried to like get reason out of Icon, telling him that having the server is not a good way to put it. That keeping the server for yourself when it's clearly the original owners is not within your consent. Like, he did not give you consent to have it. Yes. And so that is when I then saw Epic, who he came in, and he does one of the most biggest anime betrayals I have ever gosh dang seen. And this is where I like to put it up as something very, very bad. So you see, the situation itself was not usually a big deal. It was really just me, Icon, and Chili Doggo that were just arguing because it was only for the server rights ownership. Because I mean, everything has to be consensual, and it has to be filed out before you can then have it. Like, that's the whole point. Like, the fact that he took his server without like consent from Chili Doggo suggests that he just wants to steal his server and never give it back, which was very bad. So I'm sorry if I was ranting. I'm just like trying to get this off my chest right now. So basically, I was like a little bit on the edge. And then Epic did one of the anime betrayals I have ever seen in my life. He turned from an already solvable whole issue into a full-scale war by claiming that we are causing all the ruckus, that we are attacking everybody, and I tried to tell him, dude, we were not attacking everybody in the server. We were only mad at Icon, not everyone here. But clearly, Epic and the people who are in his or who are on his side didn't want to listen. They believed in that lie so effortlessly that half the people in the server joined the Epic side. But I still tell him that, like, dude, we were not mad at the server. We were not angry at all the people chilling in the server. We were only mad at Icon, who took his server with who's keeping the server for himself without Chili Doggo's permission, without his consent. He did not ask for his server to be permanently taken. He did not ask for it. But still, Epic clearly refused to accept the reality and just wants to make the situation more bigger than it is. Even Delta and Cool and some other people got into it, and it became so bad that there was a heated argument, and then we got kicked and banned from the server. We got kicked and we got banned. I was obviously shooken. I cannot believe that these people would ban us from our own server when Chili Doggo has the full-blown rights to have a server. And now Chili Doggo has his reputation ruined because of this incident that should have been like cool down and just been like, let's just calm down and let's just like chill out. But instead, it became an all-out war in Discord. I have no idea why. My gosh, thinking about this now just makes me ugh. But I'm just getting this off my chest. So basically after that happened, Chili Doggo reputation got ruined. And he became so depressed. And he was about to do the unthinkable and leave Discord. Basically, he's leaving Discord and commit the unthinkable, which was one of the worstest things I ever experienced hearing. I told him to stop. I told him that you should not do this. I'm not letting this destroy you. I'm not letting you be on the more darker path than you already have. But he didn't listen to me. He then exited Discord and never came back. And I knew he was going to commit the unthinkable because I haven't heard him come back on, nor have I even seen his texts. He did it. And I'm still thinking about this makes me hurt. I just can't believe he actually did it. And you know what's sadder? Epic was well aware that there are people with mental disabilities. He was aware of it as much as I was, because every one of us is. And for the fact that he did not account for Chili Doggo to be depressed and commit the unthinkable was such a sad thing. And he did not even, and Epic clearly did not even care if Chili Doggo was about to do something unthinkable. But he did. And I will never see him again. And I'm pretty sure Epic would not even bother trying to tell him to not do it. Because he would probably not care if a person lived or not lived. I'm just still thinking about this makes my heart ache. Basically, I was then all alone with no one. The only person I once had, who I truly had, was Atlas. He was the only person who was unbiased, and he had first understood us. He had first listened to me. He told me that he did not want anyone around, even me, suffer. He knew that it was not intentional. He knew that it wasn't meant for this, because he tried to have everybody calm down and chill out. But Epic clearly is just now holding this as a grudge against me. The one thing I'm still asking to this day, ever since that happened, Epic changed, not for the better, but for the worse. It's like he had an alter ego personality. I don't even know why. Did this incident affected him mentally so hard that he just suddenly became a different person? Did that hurt him that much? Like, what? Why? Like, why? I'm still asking to this day. Who the why does that have to define what you are? Like that cannot define your mental state and your psyche. That does not work like that. But yet it still did. And it made him the way he is. Instead of being a kind, gentle person like he once was, he was now a person who only cares about his self-interest of his channel. And he cares about his fans and his fame more than actual friends. And you know what the saddest part is? He would probably throw everybody away who he considers as not good enough. I'm pretty sure that friend to him meant opportunity and usefulness. And by the time that he is done with us, we'll be a hollow shell where he will then throw us away like trash. I feel like that was what his intentions are. And that hurts me even more than it would ever be. And now I can't even trust anybody because of that. So then after that, I was all alone. Then Atlas started joining his side, and he got taken. Because Epic forced him to unfriend me, to basically separate. Epic literally forced my only friend who still mattered to me to cut ties with me. He literally forced him, otherwise he would dump him. Literally blackmail that I literally could not stand someone doing that. Like, that is cold. And I don't even know what to even say, and I don't even know if I should ever even trust the people who I once had again. I'm not even sure anymore. Then as the months went by, I was so it's like you're in that state of grief where you're trying to process what happened, and then you started getting frustrated and mad at I didn't even know what to do. It was so painful. My only bestie, Chili Doggo, is gone. And I will never see him again. I will never even talk to him again because he is gone. Not figuratively, literally. I just can't accept that because it hurts my soul every day. And then, so basically, I then had this problem. And even that made me depressed. But I didn't do it because it reminded me of my mother, who I could never do it as long as my mother was here, because I loved her so much. So I did not do it. And then my other bestie, Let's Go Vols, who for the sake of this, it will not be basically, yeah, just catnap. Yeah, just catnap. Yeah. Basically, he realized what happened, and he decided to do the most things to Epic. He did everything because he cared about me and Chili Doggo. He was also Chili Doggo's bestie, and when he heard about him being gone and me literally forced to take all the blame and forced to suffer for eternity, made Catnap very angry. And he started like I could only describe as an insatiable like anger. He was angry at Epic for this to happen. He did not stop it. He did not like. And then after that, I got jumped by Epic and Atlas and everyone else. And then and then he told me, and then Epic told me that actually infuriated me. That hurt me more than is to let go. Like, bro, how do you expect me to let go when I literally lost my bestie because of you? How am I supposed to let go when you're the one who literally made this happen? You caused my friend to be gone. And it hurts. It's not easy to let go from someone who you lost. He was like a brother to me. He was something that I never had. And the fact that you do not even care nor even concern about my well-being just upsets me more. And not only that, but he blocked me. And I woke up on Christmas Day, which was supposed to be the happiest time to be alive, when I got a short produced by Epic that indirectly offended me. Like, I know it doesn't say that it was actually referencing me, but the description of it was indirect, something about me. Putting me in isolation this is what happens when you put dudes in isolation for years. That's what it said. It wasn't like direct, but it was indirectly about me. And that hurt me. Like, he had the audacity to post that video, especially on Christmas Day. It was on Christmas Day, the very year I'm supposed to be happy and enjoy the gifts and all that. Only for him to post a short that indirectly hurted me about me. Like to y'all personally, you wouldn't take that because that just hurts. Like, that just hurts me more, and that just makes me feel like he had no soul. Like, never had a heart to begin with. Like, I'm just so tired, dude. I'm just so tired. Then basically started going at it and at it. Then my other friend who I met was named Riv. Apparently, he told me that he was in his server, which I was banned from the server, by the way. He told me that Epic and his friends started like messing him. They started like calling him names, calling him stupid, and offending him over liking Smiling Critters. Even though the server is clearly a fan of Smiling Critters, like why? Why would you be that contradiction? He then told me that that one of the moderators was being mean to him. Riv didn't do anything wrong, and that hurt me more because Riv is now being victimized by this server. And not only is Epic toxic, but the environment in that server was also toxic. I just can't believe that all that took was one seemingly small incident that should have been small to begin with, to put in his alter ego of what he is now. And now he was going mentally insane. He then started like saying about he then started like posting saying that there was no conspiracy to this or whatnot. But I know that there can be. It's just I'm not sure if he would do it now or even later. I just don't know anymore. The only thing I'm still like, I'm just still upset. I just want to get this pain off the chest. And I know what you people are going to say. Why didn't you tell us sooner? It was because I was still in the process of hurt. Like it's been like a month ago. Like it wasn't even like a year. It's been like months and it still affects me a little bit. But I'm better enough to post this stream. I just I just don't know what to do anymore. But I know one thing. If you ever meet somebody who is named Epic, just don't friend him. I doubt he would want to be your friend and rather want to use you for his own success. Basically, he would probably like use you and throw you away the same way that he did with us, because all he cares about is his own success, not friendship. And it hurts me to even realize that, but that's the undeniable truth. I even posted 2 posts that you are seeing, but for the sake of this, I will still provide the channel for confirmation of what I'm talking about and all that stuff. And yes, you saw the comments that seem to suggest that somebody's trying to fight me. I'm still can't get over that, man. He caused my friend to be gone forever. Not like metaphorically like he left Discord, but I mean actually and physically be gone. Like him being unalived. And that hurts me very deeply. And I'm even sure that he would probably not have an ounce of soul left in him to even care how badly this affects somebody who he does not know, that it could affect somebody to something that can be that bad. And I'm pretty sure he would not even care if anybody was suffering hard, because he will probably think it's just fun for him. Fun to ruin someone's lives when he knows that it could lead to serious things that he doesn't know can have consequences. It's just, I just don't know what to say anymore. I just wanted you all to know the truth. So please, if you are seeing this stream, please share it with everybody. Please share this as best as you can. Just get the truth out there. And please let them be aware of the situation they're in. I just wanted this to end, this nightmare, this pain. And I just hope that there will be redemption. And I just hope that there would be forgiveness, or at least something, instead of just utter silence. And Epic, if you are hearing this or watching this or whatever, I'm just going to let you know this. Don't try anything, okay? I'm only doing it because of my own safety. I'm doing it because I just wanted to be free. And if you try to interface with us in any way, then you're just trying to deny the truth because you don't want people to know what happened. Besides, I just wanted to be free once, not being held down by a leash that you try to make. Like I said, everybody who's watching the stream, please share this video. Please share this information with everybody so they can understand how it feels. Please. I just wanted to be free.